Hi everyone, welcome to the Tab Running Podcast. I'm Tyler,
I'm Alex.
And I'm Ben.
and I guess this podcast is just kind of talk about what's to come, sort of just introduce ourselves. So if you guys don't know, we have a YouTube channel, Tab Running, on YouTube. Look us up, subscribe.
Some of you are going to be watching us
On YouTube.
Yep.
Some are just going to be
Listening.
on Spotify,
Or other podcast sites.
or Apple Music, or wherever else we can put it on.
Yep, anywhere we can find it. So basically, I think we're just going to start by talking about ourselves a little bit, and then what's to come in the future. So, I guess I'll start.
T.
I'm the T in Tab Running. Guess we could go in order of that. T and B are both college runners. I am one of the runners, and I run at Concordia University, St. Paul. I'm currently a 6th-year college runner. I'll get into how I got to that point, but I guess I'll start at the beginning. Started running track my junior year of high school, then did cross country and track my senior year of high school. And then from there, I went to the University of Minnesota, where I ran on a run club. I wasn't really recruited coming out of high school. I ran my PR was like a 2:02-ish. I know I ran that in a 4x800, but I don't know what my open PR was for that. But I just was kind of winging it, looking at schools myself, and I decided to join the run club because I wanted to go to the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. And then I was on there for a couple years, and then I had a friend from high school. Some people call him Caleb. I call him Boke. Most people, if you know him, call him Boke. Actually, I'm the only one. But he went to Concordia, and he was telling me about the team, and I thought it sounded like a grand old time. So after my sophomore year of college running on the run club, I transferred over to Concordia. I guess I should kind of explain what the run club was. Basically, it's kind of more. It's not like, so there is a race team element to it. Like, I was on the race team, but there was other people that ran casually. So it was kind of like more, you did whatever you wanted. But we trained there. I still took track very seriously at the time, and I always thought about wanting to be on a team while I was on the club. And we had like a coach and everything, and that was really fun. I'm glad I did it. But like I said, I transferred to Concordia, and I've been running there ever since. As of this recording, I do middle distance events in track, and I did cross country all the way until my senior year, until I exhausted my eligibility. And then right before the outdoor season of my senior year, I made a last minute decision to redshirt the outdoor season and start to get a master's degree at Concordia. So I was in a weird situation where the following year I was redshirting cross country and indoor track, but just preparing to run with the team for the outdoor season. But then, right when that was approaching, we all know what happened when the world exploded and everything came to a crashing halt with the emergence of COVID-19. So I didn't know what was going to happen then. I thought maybe I came back for one last outdoor track season for no reason. But the NCAA was gracious enough to grant people in my situation another season of eligibility. So I was able to come back this year, and here we are. I just realized I've been looking at the computer the whole time. There's a camera right there. Hi. But yeah, so now I'm back. I wasn't able to do cross country this year, obviously, like I said. I'm still redshirting indoor track. I guess it's not technically redshirting because I exhausted my indoor eligibility my senior year of undergrad. So I'm kind of just more so done with it. And I'm still just waiting to do that last outdoor spring season. So hopefully the world gets under control. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Did I say what I did? I do middle distance, like 800 mile, 1500. Those are my favorites.
Dabble in the 5K.
I've done like 2 5Ks. Call it dabbling. So yeah, I think that's me.
Sounds good.
Tyler.
That's T.
I'm T.
My name's Alex. I am not a runner. Fun fact.
Fun fact. More you know.
I have never ran a race.
Yes.
Or trained. Or anything of that matter. And I don't really plan to, even though these two might try to get me to do something eventually.
New Year's resolution.
But yeah, I met both of them at Concordia. So I'll go back a little bit. I started it out over at Century College. I spent 2 years over there getting my generals done, a lot of basic stuff over there. Then I transferred into Concordia where I met these two. I met Tyler in a business class. And then I met Ben in sports business. Yeah.
And sport management.
And sports management.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we both had the same classes together. So and then we just all kind of clicked together, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I graduated this past May with a 3.6 GPA and
Major?
sports management.
Same.
So,
I forgot to say that.
And then with a business management minor.
Same.
So yeah, I copied him, even though I didn't know him at all when I chose that.
That's the best route to go.
Yeah.
Well,
So yeah. So
And then you're in a master's.
yeah, and then I'm in the Concordia Sports Management Masters program. So that'll be next 2 years.
mm-hmm. I'm similar actually. I'm
Yeah.
doing coaching and athletic administration.
Mm,
So we kind of separated a little bit there.
yeah, a little bit.
But
Same.
sport related.
Diverged or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
No.
But a lot of the classes I'm doing now are the same as
Mm-hmm.
sports management
Yeah.
stuff. So it's all
We just
Yeah.
love sports.
Yeah.
Over here at Tab Running.
exactly. So
That's why we're
yeah,
here.
I am a diehard Twins fan. As far as baseball, I know hundreds. I feel like of players and could pretty much name almost every player in every roster if you give me
Fun
a
fact.
couple minutes.
Yeah.
I worked at a
So,
baseball card shop.
Yeah, I
right?
work at a baseball card shop. I did that for a couple years, and yeah, I'm currently working with a couple of the professors on some projects. As far as sports related, what we call a MODIS sleeve to measure things for pitchers so they can avoid injuries, and then we also have a thing for the wrist of volleyball players to measure for shoulder injuries, and then wrist again for football for the quarterbacks to measure elbow and shoulder injuries.
What about running?
Yeah.
I want to get into that,
Ooh,
but
that'd be kind of nice.
I really want to dig into some of that research.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, eventually we'll have to try to figure something out for that. I want to try to get some. I want to get the sensors that we use for, I think, volleyball or football, one of those two,
Mhm.
just to borrow them and see if we can get some data for you guys if you guys wear them,
Uh-huh.
and see what kind of data we can get.
That'd be cool.
As far as
So it could like measure.
measuring different things. I'll see what we can get.
Different details
Yeah.
of the analytics
Yeah.
of the body.
See if we can
Physiologically.
see if that'll work. If not, I know there is some new sensors that they're developing for runners to track all sorts of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're only in the early stages, so people aren't quite utilizing them.
Right.
So that'd be a good thing to play around with.
Yeah.
So if we can
Coming soon.
find that.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's cool.
So, yep. So that's me. I'm Alex.
That's the A.
That's A.
Yep.
All right.
What about the
That
B?
only leaves me. I'm Ben, or Cooper, as people. Well, mainly people call Tyler Cooper, but you know.
But people call him Cooper most.
Yeah,
So.
Sometime,
I don't
not-
get that. What,
It's
you
a
want to
little-
explain this Cooper thing?
You have to be there.
You have to be there.
It's a.
It's
It's a long story.
long story
Long
short.
story, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
But most people call
we'll
me
get
Ben.
into it eventually. I'll dig
One
it out
day.
of you.
Maybe one day. You'll have
On
to
the
keep listening.
podcast, we will get it out of you
Yeah,
eventually.
you'll have to stay tuned.
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm Ben. I went to North St. Paul High School. I played football growing up, basketball, and baseball, so I didn't really know a lot about running. I didn't really do any running. So I was mainly focused on basketball. Kind of growing up, I always thought like I'm gonna be a basketball player. I'm gonna, play in the college Division I level, and
College hoops.
but
Yeah.
my size didn't think the same.
Mhm.
But yeah. So I mainly played football, basketball, and baseball, and then I stopped playing baseball my 8th grade year because I didn't really like the coach, and then
Classic.
That's why
transitioned.
most people stop playing baseball, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's why I stopped playing baseball.
yeah,
That happens.
yeah. I wasn't really a big fan of the coach,
Yep.
so I didn't play baseball. And then I transitioned to track as a sprinter. I mainly ran like the 200, 400, and then it was more of a thing to stay in shape for basketball. I know a lot of other athletes do that, especially like football players. But
Yeah.
so going into my junior year or my senior year, I really focused on basketball, but then I also did cross country because my junior year of high school I transitioned to the distance scene. I started doing a little bit of 800s, but not a lot. But then when I hit my senior year, I joined cross country, and then I got cut from my senior year basketball team. So after that, I was like, all right, I might as well just focus on track. So I was still new to the sport of distance running, so I was still developing, and I ended up running some good times by the end of the year. So I got recruited by my coach Matthew Buns and Jonathan
Buns.
Breitbarth,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
so now I'm at Concordia St. Paul. Ran there for 4 years. Obviously not my last season of outdoor track. I've gotten to the outdoor. I got to the national meets for the outdoor season, but not. I made it to the indoor season, but obviously that was canceled. We have to talk about that. Like,
Yeah.
so at the indoor meet, we were all there, and first what happened was, I think it was lacrosse that shut down. One of the D3 schools, they decided they weren't traveling. So I was like, okay, that's weird. But we were in the airport, and like that sucks. At least that's not us. And then
Right.
all of a sudden, like Harvard, they shut down their athletics, and we're like, oh snap, this is actually real. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so then,
And they're smart.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's smart too.
Harvard.
Yeah.
So like,
So we're kind of like getting ready, trying to stay focused.
Yep.
And then they said like there was no fans. There's no fans involved.
oh,
So like Tyler had to go home. He was on like.
Yeah.
Did you get there?
no, I didn't get there. I was gonna fly and watch, and
Yeah.
then
So he was gonna
That
fly
didn't
out.
happen.
And he couldn't make it out. So my family was actually like landed, and then they had to
Oh,
go all the way
yeah.
back home.
yeah, they were already there.
So, and then after that, I remember like NBA announced that they were canceling their whole season at that point. And then shortly after that, we found out that we weren't going to be able to compete across all divisions, like Division 3, 2, and 1. So that's kind of what happened. And then over the summer, I kind of talked to Tyler about the grad program a little bit, and I decided to come back for a 5th year and get my master's in coaching and athletic administration. And now we are here training to get back at the outdoor track. Hopefully run some PRs.
Hopefully.
Hopefully get some early season meets in.
Yeah,
And-
we're not allowed to run at most indoor meets.
Yeah,
They're only allowing like people on the actual team.
which is
So-
kind of weird though. Cause like
It is weird.
I know for like they had some outdoor meets this year, and
Yeah,
I know some people that were like they don't have eligibility, just outdoor, and they're able to run.
I think it's because it's indoors.
Oh,
Physically.
That's probably what it
You know,
is.
the physical location. And
Yeah.
that's why
That'll
you
do
have
it.
you have to. I mean, you have to limit
Yeah.
who's
Makes
in the
sense.
gym
Right.
at the time. That's my best guess.
Maybe we'll have some time trials.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably.
Mhm.
Maybe, yeah.
I'm sure our coaches will have us do some.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking forward to hopefully having a season.
Yeah. And what events do you do?
I mainly run the 800 and 1500 mile. Mostly the
Sweet.
1500. I run mostly the 4x4 at like the conference meets, and I ran like 2 5Ks. One was more of like a tempo, and then see what I can do the last mile. And then the last 5K was after I ran the prelims of the 1500 and finals of the 1500 and the prelims of the 800 and finals of the 800. So I was kind of tired, so I didn't really. I had a good race, I think,
Yeah,
but
that was
like
good.
like people had higher expectations. So.
Some people did.
Yeah. So,
But
that's what happens when you run multiple races.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I don't think he said this, but he usually runs a lot of races at conference and stuff
Yeah.
because he's typically placing and getting lots of medals for the team.
Yep.
I try.
Like someone has to say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you've been watching his we have a series going on where we talk about his. I mean, he said he went to nationals, obviously, but we have a series where it's called the Road to Nationals. And we're going over kind of his progression from high school
Mm-hmm.
to college. So if you want to know more about
Yeah.
that, you can check that out too
Check that out.
on our YouTube. Tab running.
YouTube. Yeah. So that I placed 4th, 2 years ago at the national
Dang.
meet. It feels like
Wow.
last year.
That's crazy.
I was there, and that
Yeah.
does feel a long time
It
ago.
does.
I made it to nationals.
Yeah, you
As a
did.
viewer.
So I placed 4th there, and then I was looking forward to the mile indoor, but now we just gotta focus on the outdoor. I think it's gonna be pretty fast this year because I feel like a lot of people, like there's gonna be
Yeah,
some
there's gonna
people who
be-
came back,
Oh yeah.
and on top of that, there's gonna be those like freak athletes or like freshmen and like
Yeah.
people. So that's still
That'd be
gonna be
spicy.
It's gonna be good.
interesting. But there should be a lot of fast times.
Yeah, for sure.
Other than that, I work at a running shoe store, running
True.
fun. Get some shoes,
Yep.
get 30% off if you're college,
Hey.
or 20% off if you're high school.
Hey.
I used to work with T-Wolves Assist with
Yeah.
Tyler. How long did you work there?
When I started when I was at the U of M, my sophomore year of, I think it was my sophomore year of college, and I'm now in my 6th year of college, so I don't know the math, but
Yeah.
that's multiple
That's a
years.
while.
When you
Yeah.
factor in the times that, I mean, because obviously our job got put on hold when the
Yeah.
season got canceled, and
Yeah.
T-Wolves still do not have fans right now, so
Yeah.
we're not really needed at the moment, but hopefully that comes back.
Mm-hmm.
We just did like game day customer service, like ticket resolution type of stuff,
Yeah.
helping out the great Minnesota Timberwolves fans.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
did we talk about our goals for the season?
I don't
Should we talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk about
If
our
it
goals.
happens.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
My goal is to film videos, guys. So
Yeah, but-
I am not gonna be running.
but what do you want to run in that 5K?
Right? You want to run that?
I want to run like
Turkey
3
trot?
hours for us, maybe. That'd be a pretty good goal for me.
Hey, we'll get there. We can do it.
I'm just kidding. These guys are the ones. These guys are the real athletes.
Amen.
Hey, man, don't forget you're a baseball player. You're not
Don't
hitting
forget.
home runs.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't think. Did you say you played baseball in high school?
Yeah, I played ball in high school.
See?
I was started out as first base and pitcher, and then I moved over to outfield, and then I moved into the infield for second base and third base. And I spent 3
You did
years
well.
between the two, battling with a couple of kids at the same age, and then a couple of kids below me that they kept on bringing up to compete with me, and I beat them out.
Dang,
Oh,
see?
see, he's an athlete. He's got
Proud
a.
fastball.
Until senior year.
Wow.
We're not gonna get into that right now.
Well, for reliving our glory days, I also played some sports in high school. I've been video,
Oh.
but
boy.
nothing crazy. I did basketball like this guy for my whole high school career.
Hey.
I dabbled in baseball 1 year.
Hey.
It wasn't very good.
What position?
Outfield.
Okay.
But
Hey.
not 'cause I was good at outfield.
Right
It was,
field?
A little bit of that. A little bit of never center. Never center.
Darn it.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. They just wanted to
Bummer.
keep me out of the infield mostly, I think.
Yeah.
But
Right field's where you throw the
Yeah.
not very
yeah, there was a
skilled
couple other
players.
guys. There's a couple other guys that would play there too, so then they would have to put me at left. But
Yep, see, there you go. You're better than them.
yeah,
Woo!
I wasn't quite the worst, but I might as well have been. And
That's awesome.
a little bit better at basketball, but I didn't get a lot of playing time until my senior year either. So So that was unfortunate.
With the college team?
Yeah. No, with
Or the high school
In
team?
high school.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Brain fart.
Hey, you didn't know I'm on CSP basketball.
Yeah, you're at CC basketball. Oh my gosh.
I thought about it, but my heart's just in track, you know.
Yeah.
I was getting offers from all sorts of schools to play basketball.
Duke, right?
Duke.
Duke.
Yeah.
The U. I mean,
U.
everybody. Kansas.
Everyone. It was hard to turn down, but.
Yep.
He's living his glory days on the 2K grind.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he got
I got another YouTube channel.
T Ultra.
Yep. Check that out.
If you like gaming, I guess.
Yep.
NBA 2K.
You do more than just 2K though. You do all
Do some
sorts of
COD.
stuff. Yeah.
Call of Duty.
Warzone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And little reactions here and there.
Yeah. That's kind of one blessing of the quarantine period is I got to focus on that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of got that rolling.
Road to 500.
Road to 500 subscribers.
Hey.
Guys in the podcast, make sure you
Yeah.
get them there.
Check that out.
Amen.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe to us too.
Yeah.
Yeah, while you're at
Tab
it.
running. We'll
Might as
see
well.
that on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, what else?
We're gonna talk about our goals. We didn't.
Our
Yeah.
goals?
Yeah, I
Did we
interrupted
not
you
say that
guys.
I don't think so.
No,
Wait, you're the one
I
that said your
interrupted
goals.
you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are up.
I didn't want to hear our goals. I thought it was Alex's goals. Okay.
You got here. Our goals.
I almost forgot.
Yeah, what are your
Some
goals,
goals.
guys? What are you hoping this year?
Well, this year I hope we have a season for outdoor at least.
That's a good goal.
Yeah, that's a huge goal. My biggest goal. So since high school, I've always wanted to break 2 minutes in the 800. I think I ran like 2:02 or something my senior year, and then since then I ran 2:01. I think it was my sophomore year with the run club. And every other year I've run like 2:02 and 2:03. I can never seem to get past 2 minutes. So
This year.
no time like present. 6th year,
Yeah.
finally do that. That's probably my biggest goal.
Mm-hmm.
If we have a conference meet, I'm hoping that can fall in line with qualifying for that for outdoor. But
Would you
Yeah.
would you rather break 2 before a conference meet or
You
like
asked me
say-
this before.
I know, I remember that. I just want everyone to hear.
yeah,
Or break it at the conference meet. You know.
I mean, if I knew for sure I could break it at conference, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But if it was left up to chance, I'd wanna break. I wanna make sure I broke it
Yeah.
because that's like I've been trying to do that for a while.
Mhm.
But why not both?
Mhm.
So mainly goals are in the 800. And
Yeah, I mean, I don't have major goals for the 1500 really, or anything else. I guess if I was doing indoor, I'd want to break 440 in the mile. I think I did a time trial in high school where someone timed me and they said I ran like high 430s or something, but that doesn't really count. And
Yeah.
since then I've run like 440 or 441, 442 in college a few times, but I would like to have an official mile under 440, but who knows if I'm even gonna be able to run a mile for indoor. Probably not, unless we do a time trial.
Never
So,
know.
yeah. What about you?
So for my goals, I mainly focus on the mile and 1500. So my goal my mile PR is 408, but we're not going to be running the mile. So for the 1500, my goal, I run at 345, and I'm trying to get in the low 340s this year. My coach has me on like a progression right now where I'm like running 337 pace for like a certain period of time. So like for 40 meters, I'm running like that pace all the way to like 800 meters. So it's like that'd be 156 kind of through 800.
Yeah.
But I think he wants me to keep going with that and see how far we can get. So main goal, get in the low 340s and then make it back to the national meet. And then as far as the 800, I think it would be cool to break 150. I feel like I haven't ran that since junior year, so I mean, I feel like if I ran it outdoor, I'd be trying to break that 150 barrier.
You ran 150 flat?
I ran what?
Did you say you ran 150 flat?
I ran 151 high
Okay.
at the U of M my junior year, but then in indoor I ran a 152, and that converted down.
Oh,
to,
right.
Yeah, it converts down, but we don't count that here.
Yeah.
But
Right.
yeah,
None
so
of that.
either 150 or just like 149, that'd be cool.
I'd settle for that,
Yeah,
personally.
yeah, and obviously be able to run. Again.
Yeah.
I think it'd be
That's-
cool to run back at Drake relays again.
Oh, I would love that.
We could get like a 4x8.
A 4x8 going.
Yeah. Future, I think we're planning on getting like some different people on here. I've been talking to Nadir Yusuf. He's from Moorhead. He's in our conference. He's a 5K, 10K guy. He's pretty fast. I was planning on having him come on here and talk about his running experience and how he came into running and what his goals are.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he'll be a great person to talk to. Other than that, I think we get some other runners in the conference, or
People on
reach
our
out to
team.
people on our team.
Yeah.
Maybe Caleb Tro, if you're listening.
Yeah, Okie.
And as far as topics, we're gonna try to vary them.
Yeah.
I want it to be more of like a conversation like we are having now.
Yeah.
But
I think we're also gonna try a little bit outside of running.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna expand a little bit.
Right.
Maybe try to get some other
Right.
athletes at Concordia
That'd be
Mhm.
cool.
or DU or
Yeah, talk about their experience running with
Anything,
COVID and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I think that'd be
that kind of stuff. So
talk
Hear
about.
what they have to say.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then,
Exactly. So it
Really
should be
get to
fun.
know them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
What else?
kind of what we have planned, I guess. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
That's the plan, guys.
That's pretty much our plan.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about the channel? Just keep posting workout vids.
Yeah, so
Channels
if
and
you're listening
other
on the
sports stuff.
podcast, we mainly post like workout videos. We actually recorded a draft reaction video that got a lot of views,
Yeah,
surprisingly.
Yeah.
So we're trying to mix it up a little bit and post other things besides running, but
Mhm. Keep it fresh.
keep it fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Race commentaries
Yep.
Yeah.
and
We got a
You
lot
know.
of those coming out.
maybe Alex's journey once he starts running.
You never know. Maybe he'll
Oh,
join
this is good.
maybe softball, baseball league type of deal.
Yeah.
To follow that journey.
Totally.
You can teach to go to the batting cage. Teach us how
There
to
you go.
swim.
I will definitely take you guys to the batting cage and showcase
See?
showcase what I.
Who
what I-
knows? Who
We'll
knows?
go. We'll go hit on an actual field too.
Hey.
Possible
Showcase
happen.
that. I got a bucket of balls and a bat. and
Bucket
a
of
ball.
balls?
We can go. We can go
I got a
hit
bucket
any
of balls,
time.
but I got a bat.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
We'll go shoot some hoops too.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do.
Crossover.
We'll do some different stuff for the YouTubes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
One thing I kind of want to do is like
Winter sports too.
Mhm.
We're gonna go
yeah.
playing some boot hockey at some point. We got a
Boot
couple,
hockey.
Hockey, I never heard of
we
that.
got a couple
Never heard
nice
of it.
rinks over by my house, so we'll be heading over there at some point.
That'd be
this,
kinda fun.
This
Mhm.
winter. No injuries though.
Oh, and
Yes.
We gotta make sure we're going
Yeah,
a little
sure,
light
coach
on
is
the
not
guys. So,
What were you gonna say?
About-
You really one thing I want to do is.
Oh yeah.
oh.
I literally forgot though.
It must have been really important.
It's really important, guys.
Was it?
I don't know.
Was it talk about a certain thing? Do a certain thing?
I don't know. I
I
forgot.
don't know.
We're
I wanna
also,
make some-
we're also going to try to reach out to probably some other, maybe try to find some pro runners that'll talk to us
Yeah.
too.
I know I want to try to get Joe Klecker. If you're listening,
Joe. Joe Kleck,
I think that'd be kind of cool.
dude.
Yeah.
I know he's done various podcasts, so
Yeah.
maybe.
We'll see.
But
Future will tell.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to try to have fun with this. This is our first one, so
Yep.
just try
First
to.
ever
I
pod.
think we're going to upload, on YouTube and then on the podcast, right?
Yep.
For most of them.
Mhm.
Yep.
Just so you guys know.
That's the goal.
So if you're on the podcast, subscribe to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to the podcast. or-
Why? I don't know how that works.
I think you
Follow it?
follow it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Keep your ears open.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It'll be. My goal is one per month, but we'll see if we can get more,
Yeah.
less, or
We got to figure out how to
we'll see what happens.
do a video call to him, like
Yeah.
for our first.
Yeah.
Lots of Zoom.
All
in.
this technology. Like today we were recording a race commentary and we took like a good hour just for us to
Set
like
it
figure it out.
It was
Yeah.
bad.
So
Yeah.
stay patient with
We're
us.
not as smart as we look.
Yeah, sadly.
Bingo.
Bingo.
And we don't look that smart.
What can I say?
We are college graduates, though.
That's true.
Woo!
We did something, right?
We
Yeah.
did something.
Yes.
Oh wait, Should we talk about our plans after college?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you
Yeah.
don't. No.
Even if you don't need it.
Let's start with Alex this time.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
He's like
He's like the big dog.
he's like the big dog. He like knows what's up.
I don't know anything. That's the thing. I come off as I know stuff, but I do not behind the
Yeah.
scenes. So my initial plan was to get into sports. Get on with the pro team, work my way up. My goal was to work with on a higher level, Major League Baseball's department office. I wanted to do. I had a couple roles in mind. And then I was kind of transitioning into like maybe the alumni association for Major League Baseball. But with COVID and everything, that shut the door on that pretty good. So I don't really have any options there until they start going back to work.
Right.
Because
It's hard to know.
they do a lot of stuff with bringing in alumni to games.
Yeah.
Like they host alumni, pay for their travel, everything to go to the games.
Give
So
him a
then,
little buffet maybe.
yeah, all sorts of stuff. So
That's
like,
nice.
if you think about it, for those who live in Minnesota, it's equivalent to, let's say Justin Morneau wants to go to a game, and maybe the Twins want to have him sign some autographs before the game. They'll bring in the MLB Alumni Association to kind of, do everything behind the scenes for him, get the hotel, the travel, that kind of stuff. I think Morneau lives in here, but whatever. Get the player there, and then they'll have him sign autographs, and they'll put him up in one of the fancy suites or something like that. So it's kind of a interesting. I thought it was an interesting goal. I think it kind of fits where I want to go.
Yeah.
But with COVID, I unfortunately wasn't able to really do much with
Right.
that. I tried to reach out to the people that currently have those jobs, and I think they're all let go.
Yeah.
It's definitely hard to get a job these days.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's a good time to be in school, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the bright side.
Which
We're all in
is
school right
which was, I think that was definitely my thought process behind it.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on going right away back to Concordia for
Mm-hmm.
grad school. I was kind of on the fence. I was hoping to get a job and then use that to pay for grad school.
Right.
But with COVID, there were no jobs,
Yeah.
so I had to just go back to school and that kind of stuff. I also, fun fact is, I have had no student loans coming out of college. And I
That's
did
good.
have to take my first one for grad school. So, but
That's a good run.
that was pretty impressive.
Only 2 years.
So.
Yeah, yeah, only 2 years. I mean, and I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to need a year-ish. So it's not gonna be too bad, but yeah. So I was pretty proud of
Interesting.
that. So
I didn't know that.
yeah,
I did not know that type of job existed,
right.
but it sounds interesting.
So, yeah, I'm hoping to get into something like that. I mean, I talked to people at the MLB Hall of Fame, and they just wanted a different kind of person. They wanted more of a historical person and less sports management.
Gotcha.
And then because that was kind of my initial one, and then I was thinking higher up in a current MLB organization, but then I'm getting into like the politics of
Yeah.
stuff.
I feel
and
that.
I can't handle the. I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of the Twins, from their ownership and their president. That might get ridiculed.
Oh yeah.
But I met with Dave St. Peter once, and he was not very friendly.
Oh, yeah.
So
Thanks.
what are you gonna do? But
What you
yeah.
gonna do?
So it's yeah. So I'm just trying different things, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I've also
that's
been
strategy.
looking into other sports too,
Right.
but baseball's my thing, so I have
Baseball's
to stick
your
with that. Otherwise, I mean, podcasting and that stuff is not a bad career too.
No,
If
not
we
at
end
all.
up taking this
T Ultra.
to the big time.
Ultra. Not quite.
So
Yeah, that'd be cool too.
yeah. So
What about you, Cooper?
Oh, for me, that's
Yeah.
a good question.
yeah.
Honestly, like if everything went well last year, I don't know where I'd be. Like, I
Yeah,
think
that's
I try to think where I would be if COVID never happened, like,
Mhm.
where would I work? Would I still be living here?
Yeah.
Because I used to live with Tyler. Fun
Right.
fact.
We
But-
roommates.
Yeah, I like to think that I'd be able to make it to like pro running a little bit. You know, not the high end where there's like the world class athletes, but I think, you know, it'd be fun to continue to run after college a little bit. I kind of think like for the athletes that are like, you know, really good and they stop running after college,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of think they could have done something like they could have
Yeah.
probably like continued to run faster.
They probably could.
So I was like, might as well like keep running and like stay in shape while I am now. So
Mm-hmm.
I think running for a professional team would be fun. I don't know what kind of professional team or where I'd run. So if y'all are listening, you know, hit your boy up.
Yep.
But I still know I have to get a lot faster. So hopefully by the end of the year.
There's still time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's my main goal, to run professionally, and then also I think it'd be fun to be like a coach for track and cross country. I think I'd want to start off with like high school, and then maybe like an assistant position,
Mm-hmm.
and then start off with there, and then maybe move to head coach, and then after that try to move on to college. Maybe try to get a head coach position. I know a lot of coaching salaries aren't a lot, but you know. It's not about the money, right? It's about if you love
About
it.
the love.
Yeah.
The game.
So
Love the game.
yeah, I definitely love track and field, and never thought I'd be a runner, honestly. So
Yeah. I didn't either.
yeah.
Fun fact.
I knew it was not going to be runner.
Yeah.
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 It kind of happens.
It
It happens to a lot of people.
Yep.
Most people don't pick running. Running picks.
Yeah. So that's kind of
Oh,
what
so
I've been.
cheesy.
Hey, it's true. You know that if you tried.
The running life shows me.
Well, sign up for a 5K.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's awesome.
How about you?
Now it's my turn. I don't know, man. I want to work in sports.
Yep.
That's a general
Yep.
idea, hence my degree.
Mhm.
And I've always wanted to do something in like a front office role or like something that impacts a team in some way that like shows up on the field or the court
GM.
or the track. I mean, that would be amazing to be a GM. There's not many of those positions, but
Yeah.
that'd be cool. To be even something related to that would be cool. Coaching, I'm interested in. My master's is coaching and athletic administration, so I have some interest in that as well. Whether it be track or maybe basketball or football, those are my two other favorite sports. Other than that, I mean, I don't really know. I have that gaming channel I said. Hopefully I can monetize that someday. T-Ultra.
Quick question.
Yeah.
So to be able to monetize your videos, like what point do you have to like get like is it like
Yeah.
1K subscribers, 2K where you can start making money?
I know you need at least from what I heard, I think you need 1,000 subscribers.
Nope.
And then you need to like set up like your account like a certain way so it can like get monetized, I guess. I think there's other requirements too. I don't know what they are. If it's like total, I think it's like it comes down to watch time. So you need a certain amount of watch time. I don't think it has anything to do with an average, but maybe it does. Like average per video.
Mhm.
But I think it's just total. I could be wrong though. If you're hearing this and I'm wrong, sorry.
So it's watch time.
Yeah, I think those are two of the bigger factors.
Okay.
Watch time and total subscribers.
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Like you could do that.
That'd be really fun.
Yeah.
Even if I could make a living, it'd be fun to just.
Like just make something. And
Yeah.
Just continue. I mean, you
I already spend so much time on it.
Yeah.
It's like a full time job
How
basically.
many videos do you have basically right now? Like
Hundreds.
300?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can check.
I think it,
See, it
I
seems
didn't
like,
check.
It seems like you
I
post
remember
every
if you
day.
search up your channel, you can
Really?
see how many.
I got a lot. So that would be really cool. I'll look it up. You guys go to your channel, T Ultra.
Let me see.
I don't know how, but
I'll look it up.
you'll look it up. All right. I'll keep talking about myself. But yeah, so that'd be cool. Coaching, front office type of stuff.
Would you coach? What level? If you
Like you said, I probably want to start high school. I did some youth coaching at like a YMCA. It was pretty chill, but probably upgrade to high school from there.
So he has 228 videos.
228.
Wow.
359 subscribers. So he's
It's been
There we
getting
go.
there. Yeah.
There we
it's been
go.
about a little over a year since I
Yeah,
started really doing that.
Yeah, that's
we're getting there.
Yeah, but I do spend a lot of time on that stuff.
full time.
I probably do spend full time. What's full time? 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
It's probably pretty close to that. I spend 8 hours a day sometimes,
Mhm.
especially on editing. Stuff takes forever.
I feel like it's definitely a good hobby, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's really fun.
I'm glad that you know.
Help
can-
with this stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like something to do, and one day you can blow up. Just
You
like
never
that.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
So did you start
I
it
think that's
right
it.
in quarantine?
I think. No, I started before that, but I didn't do it as consistently.
Yeah.
And then once that started, I had really nothing else to do.
Mhm.
It took like my job was gone. Didn't have. I still had school technically because it was online, but didn't have official practice or anything. So it helped me do that. But like career wise, I think that's.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm interested in a lot of stuff.
I think.
Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I have
feel
no
like
idea.
Mhm.
It's
Really?
kind of hard to like have like a set career path. Like I
It
want to do
is.
this, unless you're like one of those people who like I want to be a doctor,
Right.
and they
Out
go
of
for it.
out
Yeah.
of out of high school, I knew I was gonna be in sports management, but I didn't
I
know
did
where I was
too.
gonna end
Yeah,
up.
same.
I
They said we'd figure it out.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Still
knew
here.
it was sports management because I love sports, and I'm like I can talk sports all day.
Right.
But after that, once I got into it, I'm like.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Right.
And now I like everything.
Right.
Great.
Yeah.
It's like
That's true though.
Yeah.
What happened
It's
to me
so
too. Pretty much exactly.
So, yeah,
Yes.
it's tough.
kind of have to figure out like what things you like and what things you
I
Yeah.
like it all.
Yeah.
But
I think it also comes down to the organizations too that you're working for. You know.
yeah, I was just gonna say like I had that like I Amtech. I mean, we don't work there now, but I think if our job was to come back, we could still work at the Timberwolves again. So I always wanted to like keep working there if they had some sort of position open, but it's hard to say. I like working there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
even though it was my first year, I think it was
Yeah.
pretty fun. The people you work with are pretty cool too,
they're cool.
and it's like
Gets to see basketball, NBA.
it's pretty chill.
Yeah.
It's like
See
A
some
dream.
buzzer beaters.
yeah, some buzzer beaters.
Buzzer beaters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to believe you're working there.
Yep.
When you're like there,
Yeah.
you're working.
Yeah.
and
It's like I'm
you
really working.
get really made
And
it.
you can just watch sometimes.
Yeah, that's pretty chill.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get food.
Yep.
You meet a lot of people.
We will definitely
Get
be
on court.
talking
Or,
more basketball eventually.
yes.
We'll get into that. Favorite players, favorite teams,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Because they want to know what these guys think of some of the greats.
Right.
MJ versus LeBron, what are we
Oh,
thinking?
we're not-
Kobe too.
we're not doing this.
Oh,
We
sneak
can't.
peek.
We're not
Coming
doing this
up.
today.
Ooh.
Coming Yeah, that could be a whole podcast
those
by
are
itself.
those
right?
are those are the biggest debates ever.
We gotta
There's
get-
no right answer. I hope everyone knows that.
I know. That's the thing.
We gotta get our coach Buns on here. He can
Oh
he'll
yeah.
argue
Uh-oh.
for Michael Jordan every day of the week.
Ooh.
He will, dude.
Don't get me started.
We'll get the
Don't get
coaches on here
started.
too. Yep. That's a good one for Buns then.
He's big into that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh.
He loves it.
Good times.
Good times.
Exactly.
Well,
I think we covered everything
Yeah.
in the world.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
45 minutes.
That's nice.
I think yeah, that's pretty good.
All right.
And
Yeah.
then stay tuned for our next one because I think we're gonna try to get Nadir on here, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
in the next month or so.
Yep.
But
That'd be ideal.
yeah, this is just something fun to do on the side,
Yep.
Mhm.
conversation kind of
This
thing.
one's
and-
more of an intro, I think.
Yeah. Just saying hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
So now you know all of us.
Yep.
Listen to this on your run or
Yeah.
listen to you
Yeah.
exercising or something.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch it all at once.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
10 minutes here, maybe when you're eating.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Exactly.
So
Yep.
Appreciate it if you guys
For
like
sure.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. And
Exactly.
It's been fun.
It's been fun.
It's been real.
Yeah.
And
Go
go team!